How amazing they are and just how expensive those tickets are. I just checked, 120 bucks, and that's standing only. If you are heading downtown, so many festivities happening. Low 70s right there around the lunch hour, and then by about 3 o'clock when the game begins, possibly a couple of isolated thunderstorms. You might have to dodge those. Otherwise, this morning it is a perfect start to the day. We have the cloud cover in place. We have cooler temperatures, and after last week, day after day with 97 degrees or above, this forecast this afternoon is looking really, really good. Looking at our hottest summers ever on record, you got to go back to 2012, taking that #1 spot when you average the daytime high and the overnight low, 76.3 degrees. What's typical for our summer here in Denver? About 72 degrees, and thus far this year, 73.8. So we're just a little ahead of that. Today, though, below average at 78 degrees. This afternoon, we'll stay in the 80s around Lamar, La Junta, Pueblo, too. Mix of 70s and 80s up in the mountains and about 90 in Grand Junction, like I've been saying. Chance for a few storms here in Denver, and then areas to the south and to the east have a better shot at seeing more widespread thunderstorms and the possibility of some stronger cells, too. In fact, large hail, damaging winds, those will be our biggest threats for this afternoon. Looking at the satellite and radar composite, still a couple of lingering showers, but those are winding down. Late tonight, once the storms move out, we'll be tracking partly cloudy skies. Temperatures cooling quite a bit. 30s, 40s up in the mountains and low to mid 50s for most of eastern Colorado. Storms get going by about 1, 2 o'clock up through the foothills in Jefferson and Douglas counties, and then quickly race to the east. Could have one right out there toward DIA about 3, 4 o'clock. 5 p.m. most of the action is east of I-25, but still a few stronger cells along the Palmer Divide. This is about 8 p.m. more quiet here in Denver, but one last gasp of storms rolling through late tonight about 11 midnight. Stacy will be here and she'll be tracking it all for you this evening. By 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, we wake up to some sunshine here in the Denver area. It'll be a calmer day. Temperatures a bit warmer, but not bad. I'll be tracking a few increasing clouds in the afternoon, maybe a pop-up shower up through the high country, but nothing organized, and they will be few and far between. Temps tomorrow on tap into the lower 80s for us. We'll sit in the 80s off to the northeastern corner of the state. More 80s around Lamar, La Junta, Pueblo, too. 70s, 80s through the high country, and another day in the 90s in Grand Junction. Super 7-day forecast. We'll keep it cool, slightly below average for the next couple of days, and then the sizzling hot summer heat makes a comeback by Wednesday. 97 on Thursday, and the 90-degree stretch, it sticks around